Welcome to Morgantown, West Virginia, almost heaven, and home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. This fan base is fired up. They've been getting ready for this game since early this morning. It's a late season, top 25 matchup here. Two teams that have earned the right to be ranked will test each other, and there's big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 13 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the West Virginia Mountaineers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to get this game going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone and will begin the drive at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll use the ground game here. A sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They tackle him at the 43. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll send this one to the right side after a lot of time in the pocket. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Chris, we've talked about this guy all week. We sat down with him yesterday in the production meeting. He had that look in his eye that he thought he might have a big day. And, man, is he off to a good start. Play after play, matchup after matchup. This guy puts the ball right on the money to give them big yards through the air.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
The kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Returner trying to create good field position. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, helping just with 2 yards. This, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second day, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Picks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. And the defense adds 6 for the interception return. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Running out of time in the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They stop him at 47, but that's enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers come up to the line in a hurry-up. They go with a direct snap. Fights through the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Pressure is coming. And it's incomplete, even at a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Has the first down and more. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. And the call is a quarterback sneak.
I don't blame him. Go with quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But hey, man,
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, West Virginia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
They're setting out to try the PAT. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Makes it with the 16. That's good coverage there. Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. This group was coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. Throws it to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback keeps it. He'll try running left. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
First down. They're going to throw the football. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. And third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense zone has a first down and goal right there. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. Back in motion now. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Well, they begin with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And here's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33. And the Tar Heels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down play coming up for this offense. A handoff to the back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And the Tar Heels bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Second down, looking to throw it. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A touchdown to a wide open man. What in the world was going on the defensive side of that?
What was the defense thinking here? You can't let a player roam free like that. They just completely forgot about him and gifted him a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-7 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Out there on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his second interception in this game so far. Obviously, reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The Mountaineers come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with the option. pitch to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia. Took some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Oh, and he breaks. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Ball handed off. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Well, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Here's the second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. An explosive play. They finally got him, but at the 40.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the tailback's got it again. It's a fumble. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
Wow, that's just big-time awareness by his teammate to be able to scoop up that ball like it was a ground ball. As a result, the offense retains possession.
Crucial third down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. trying to extend the play. Accurate throw, catch made right near the sideline. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
And the Mountaineers lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Launching downfield, and he's got it. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, this guy's listed as a tight end, but to me, he's really a wide receiver. Here's an example of how he can use his size and speed to overmatch this defense for a touchdown.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hope some defense can get a quick stop. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. DB's backing off from the line now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Aggressive call, a deep shot on 1st down, but incomplete.
But Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
The offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaking free at the 35. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding some room at the 25. They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Mountaineers will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The tight end has got it. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Tar Heels looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's It's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver makes the grab. He's found some room at the 45. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have...
Oh, it's tipped at the line and intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. Across the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Chris, I thought after he tipped that ball in the air, that thing was going to be an incompletion. That would have been a great... He didn't give up on it. Comes down with the interception and then shows you how athletic he is by taking it all the way back for a touchdown. How about that?
Can you believe it? He's missed the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
North Carolina, 14.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Offense in hurry-up mode. Tailback with another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but it's a big gain. Ball near midfield, spotted at the 49.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, with this quarterback... This one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call that's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They've got him down out near the 40.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick completion to the tight end. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, West Virginia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They'll try to add to the lead now for PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and work.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. The pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3, the center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And the Mountaineers will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Running back grabs it on a screen. But look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across the field to the 41.
West Virginia, 55. North Carolina, 14.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. He's going to hand this off. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Come up on 3rd down. Solid drive. Defense trying to get off the field here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Going for his running back. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. Another big play for this offense, but they are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
This defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
Pitch play to the back. Touchdown, Mountaineers. This one is gaining globally.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
They'll try to add to the lead now with PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Willis. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he's got his man open downfield. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his 2nd catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw to the left side. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Going the other way, can they catch him? Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here. And I understand. You've got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make the accurate throws.
He was a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting the...
Touchdown, Mountaineers. To stretch the lead, the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Pickup teams on the field. Let's see if we give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10. And he'll set up to throw. Lets him fly to the wideout. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do right from the time he got the snap. The receiver is able to create some separation almost immediately on that corner route.
And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. It's a first and 10 play coming up for the offense. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Good as he gets the pass away. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Backs lined up on either side of the quarterback. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Backed up with the one who's going to throw it. This one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
Boy, that was beautiful. Man, this defensive back, he's putting on a clinic today on how to defend against the deep ball and man coverage without committing a penalty. I'm sure the secondary coach is very proud of that execution.
And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. Now, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
The Mountaineers starting a new series here on first and 10. Tailback takes the handoff again. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field route, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Now a It's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. And it's caught. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete with it. Had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The offense signals for timeout. 28 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the offense faces 3rd and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. He's running out of time here. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Look at him run through those tacklers. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory, down at the 49. And a timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. High completion, good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He'll take a deep shot here. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.